take a close look at my steering box today in the Jimny.
I'm in danger!
I'm not sure what excessive play is, what is acceptable, because fixing the wheel bearing, this no longer wobbles like it's not supposed to. So now, I'm trying to investigate if this is the steering box or the kingpin. The joints down here seem okay. There's one right here, there's one on the other side. Nothing moves, that's how it's supposed to be. I also pulled on the one back there, same thing, no movement there. So that narrows it down to either the kingpin stuff that's in here in this axle that allows it to pivot on this ball that you can see, or up here on the steering shaft. That is the steering shaft that comes out. It goes into the gearbox there. It goes down to a pitman arm, and the pitman arm moves the little bar and pushes the wheels left and right. There's a lot of play in the middle before anything seems to happen at the bottom, like right here. This, I'm just jiggling this with 2 fingers. This looks really loose. Is this how it's supposed to be? That's what it's doing over there too. And you can see the steering wheel. There's this dead spot on the wheel. It's just in the center here somewhere. It's floating around. See, even with this amount of movement in the steering wheel, there's no movement in the wheel. The wheel is off the ground right now, so there's no friction or anything on it. I checked in the Jimny group on Facebook, and the way to adjust that is to turn that nut right there. There's a silver thing, and then you go forward a little bit more. You're gonna find a slotted screw. There is a 14mm nut on it. Crack that loose, that's a lock nut. And then turn the adjustment screw an 1/8 turn at a time, and then tighten it and give it a try. You don't want it too tight because it'll bind up or something, but you also don't want it too loose because you have a problem like mine. The grille is very simple. There is a Phillips head screw here, here, and here. Those are the 3 things. You can see that the whole front here is loose now. The only things you have now are a clip here, and I believe there's one down here. Same on this side. These are just friction clips. You kind of have to trust it and just pull. And it just pops out. Yeah, it's kind of spooky, I know. Almost forgot. You should remove your bulbs from the inside first. Just twist, unlock, take them out, and then same thing, pull. There you go. All right, now that I have easier access to this, theoretically I can break this free better. I'm feeling a bit frisky here. I want to go a little bit more. In terms of whatever was going on here with this looseness, I think that was the key. Because now there's hardly any play here. There's a little bit, but nothing like before. You can see how it's not moving everything anymore. Actually, the side-to-side play here went away. Now we can watch this part again. It's much tighter here. It still has that little wobble there, but you can also see the wheel move at the same time now. See? I turned that about 1/3 of a turn, maybe half. I'm not exactly sure anymore because I went partially and I noticed it got better, so I went a little bit more because that's what it seemed like it needed. Let's give this a test drive. Steering feels definitely a lot better now. It doesn't have like a dead feeling right in the middle, even when I hit the bumps and stuff. I can feel the steering actually work. It's tighter than before. I don't know if this is how it's supposed to be, but right here, there's still a loose amount of play, but it handles better. I'm gonna try it out over here on the bumpiest road known to man around here and see how it goes. Try to get up to speed. Oh my God, it's so much better. Still has a little bit of a wobble, but not like what it was. It really doesn't show up that that badly on the GoPro, but this is a really bad road. I mean, the Jimny handles this pretty well because it's more off-roady, I guess. But in any of my other like Japanese import cars, the Ks and stuff, This is horrendous. Like, we're beating the crap out of the car just driving down this road. I have to avoid this road at most times if I can. Ooh, there's a jump here. Let's do the jump. Woo. Oh, this is so much better. I think that was it for my issue. There was enough of a dead spot in the steering where it allowed the wheels to kind of bounce left and right a little bit in the steering gearbox and then caused my death wobble. And then with my bad wheel bearing, when the wheel had so much slop in it, it just absorbed it enough and it wasn't a problem. So once I fixed the wheel bearing, theoretically, this kind of makes sense in my head. I no longer had this like wobble or free wobble inside that bearing. So now it actually makes it death wobble for me on the thing, because I've driven this car and I've gone like 75 miles per hour and it's been fine. I've hit bumps, I've done all kinds of stuff. I never noticed any shake like that until the new wheel bearing was in here. I don't know. What do you think about that theory? Leave a comment below. I love it when it's an easy fix like this and I get to learn some stuff along the way about my vehicle, because the Jimny is still very new to me. Some of the bushings and joints may be worn out in this because it does have just shy of 127,000 kilometers on here. It's almost 30 years old. It's a 96. Yeah, so it's 28 years old. I'm not too concerned with those things because I'm gonna buy the Motor Farm lift. I think I'm gonna go with the 3-inch lift or something. I'm gonna get the full kit, get the shocks, get the radius arms, get the steering arms, pitman arm, whatever. Anything that comes with that kit, it will have all brand new joints and stuff. So that should make this even better. Subscribe for more stuff like this and I'll see you guys next time.